and everything I've been saying that inadvertently. So the title of my talk is, this is the first requirement of all of us. So, designing a learner-centric, experiential, blended environment, integrating AI competencies. Even though I wrote integrating AI competencies, those people who heard my talk earlier also, I think probably for the last almost 2-3 years I am using the same topic. I don't change even for next 5 years also. They can believe me. The reason is, change should happen, not I explained. I demonstrated. So what type of classes we are looking for in the changing scenario of AI? So we want to design a learner-centric, very important, experiential, very important, and blended learning environment. What is the need of this? This is because the Honorable Minister of Education, Government of India, during the AI Summit, made some very important statement saying that Education Ministry pushes for AI-led teaching and learning at all levels by next academic year. So are we ready? It's not simply get trained. And already I think Government of India made it a point. I think I told you in my initial talk. We at NIPA associated with policy formulation and policy implementation and supporting Government of India Ministry of Education. There are many things I speak today, so are part of that policy, some other phase of that policy. So the question is, what are the efforts we as a teachers need to make, especially social science? And I don't know, as your Vice Chancellor rightly said, I don't want to make a distinction between. We are all faculty members. You may be from sciences, social sciences, humanities, engineering, medical, law, management. I told you the same thing. I am a professor of computer science, my doctorate, my postdoc in computer science, but I've been working in a social science university and I speak more pedagogy than many other people. But because since that kind of an edge I am having it. So this is one point. There is another very interesting thing which is forcing us to make change. The change is this. Education is no longer confined to classrooms, means I want to say that conventional classrooms, conventional face-to-face synchronous classrooms. Now we have online synchronous, online asynchronous, and blended. Different classes are going on. And in NIPA, literally I am enjoying that. Again, I quote the word enjoying, quote unquote. Many times people say, "Arey yaar, online boring hai, offline acha hai, online acha hai, offline boring hai." But what is that? I think I don't see any relevance to that one. First of all, you must be a good teacher. You should know how to deliver it. That's all. Whether it's online, offline, recorded, or something like that, acquire the skills and competencies. Do it. That's what I've been telling you, my Hindi competency. I was not supposed to, but I learned. I learned Hindi and the way it is spoken, because so that I can connect to more people. And sometimes it was so pressure to me that, sir, speak little bit of Tamil. Tamil mein paise denge, sir. Telugu lo cheppandi, sir. In Telugu also there are lot many dialects. Telangana dialect is different. Or where is our Amar? When I spoke to him, where is he? Your research scholar. And he's from the other part of Andhra. That's not because of the language, because people wants to learn. People wants to connect it. So the class in NIPA Generate used to have every day 3 types of classes we are taking. I'm taking myself. And morning around 8:15 to 11 o'clock, my research scholars face to face. From 11:30 onwards, evening almost 3:30 online. Then evening I used to record my lectures. I upload in my own portal. This is my portal, Professor K. Srinivas Learning Portal. This is active for the last 18 years. Not because of... And this is adjunct to my classroom teaching. Nobody asking me. Because since I know classwork is almost 18 years back, thanks to the grace of the Almighty, ये सारे चीज सोचने का करने का मुझे मौका मिला था. So my point what I am trying to say here is classroom is no more confined to face. So we had to prepare for that. Then textbooks, of course, and let me tell you, sir, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप you are not talking about the face-to-face classroom. No, face-to-face classroom is a very important component of our teaching learning system. Let it be there. But it's not only the only way to teach it. Because you want to try to understand, 10 years back, 15 years back, I did my PhD around 20 years back. When I look back my PhD, it looks so awful to me. And I patented my model also. It's a semantic web information retrieval modeling. I did back when people are not... Saranachi. Sorry. So the point what I am trying to say that was the change. Now are we adapting to the change? Second point is textbooks. Of course, textbooks are very, very important. No doubt about it. There is no second thought about the textbook. But the current generation of the students are looking for more. Why? Now the job market is not like the earlier one. Sukar karo, hame naukari mil gayi. And we are very fortunate enough to get a job. आजकल तो ऐसा नहीं. If you are a postdoc also, it's not so easy to get a job. And when you are sitting in a interview board, I don't know how many of you enjoyed that interview. हिंदी में कहते हैं लोग नोच के खाने के लिए बैठते हैं सामने वाले, पूछने वाले. ऐसे पूछेंगे यार पता नहीं भीख मांगने आए. And many times I used to tell the people, sir, ये बेचारे भीख मांगने नहीं आया, इनके पास नौकरी है. They want to update their नौकरी from assistant to associate. Associate से professor. ठीक है? Like somebody is telling me that I speak in Malayalam. Our Joseph sir is telling. Yes. But the point what I am trying to say that the requirements are changing. And सामने पूछने वाले भी changing है. Okay? So what is important for us here is what is the what is supporting to the classes. The same program I did for 7 days, I do very comfortably. अभी मुझे कहा जा रहा है कि भाई T10 के मैच खेलो, 2 ही सेशन में निपटा दो. So it will be difficult for me to do all these things. So now we have excellent digital initiatives are there. Excellent digital initiatives are there. What are they? Digital initiatives of Government of India, digital repositories of state governments, digital repositories of national international institutions, and digital repositories under open educational resources. Such options are available textbook के अलावा. समझने की कोशिश करो. So why this is important? Because students wants to get the best job options. Students are going for the internships. Students are going for the project work. Students are starting the startups. They want to get exposed to the latest options which is being available there. So only reading the textbooks is not enough. And then many teachers used to ask me, is it my job to tell all these things to my students? Arey mat padhao. Stop teaching. Start facilitating. And you tell them that how to get acquainted to this kind of things. That's very, very important. Sir, ये कैसे होता है? Look at this. This takes 15 seconds to read. Read first. Don't take photograph. Because when we were taking a photograph, we used to think that aparam pakalam. वो कभी होता नहीं. Later we will see it होता नहीं. So better not to take it. Okay? Look at what are the skills required. Understand, learn, explore, identify, and very importantly, AI integration. That's the need of the hour. And only conceptual understanding is not enough. What the National Educational Policy is saying, whatever knowledge we are giving to the students, ensure it will be helpful in their real life situations. जो क्लासरूम में ज्ञान बांटते हैं ना, वो विद्यार्थियों के निजी जिंदगी में काम आना चाहिए. If it is not useful only getting marks, so you need to change. This is the first point. Again and again I've been telling. So what are the other two options? Examinations. Now, one of the best exam is pen and paper. If you could able to manage it, maintain it safely, securely, go it. One of the best option. If you could not able to do, because everywhere leakages are happening. I don't know. Even today, I heard while sitting here, parliamentary committee is asking CBSE, please term as what is leakage. You know, you don't have right to play with people, young students' life. You see the kind of agony they are facing. No. Okay, so let me tell you one small instance. My daughter was appearing for a CLAT examination. It was a single CLAT, Common Law Admission Test. And during that time, the NLU Bangalore has deferred the entire CLAT and they conducted another one. Believe me friends, she took 15 days of training, don't to move the eyelid here and there. The moment you move the eyelid, you are out. And we put one laptop, 2 Wi-Fi connections, 2 mobile connections, everything was done. After entering the data, she just moved the eyelid to a little bit, 4 degrees or 5 degrees. She was out from that class, from that examination. Anyway, the grace of the Almighty was there. She got 1500 rank all over India and joined one of the good law school and completed. Other things are fine. No, what I'm trying to say that such options are available and try to ensure. So examinations, I've been saying that. Second point, and the students today who are the learners, they are all digital natives, they are curious, they are connected, and they are creative. Maybe everybody may not be that much expressive, not necessarily. But what is important is, it is the job of the teacher to find out whether they have. Then what they are looking for. And again, all these things, not a teacher I am telling you. I'm a national level trainer on AI to MOOCs to many other things. That is one of the mandate which was given to the NIPA. Second thing is, I'm a NAC purity member, NAC chairman. I do NBA accreditation and external audit and so many things. That's the passion. I used to do that one. So they seek, the students are looking for personalized, meaningful and experiential learning opportunities. I think that is the reason we are all attending this workshop. Capacity building workshop of 2 weeks on reimagining the social sciences education with the AI. No, but the problem is, we may not be asking, the moment we grow, ego also grow along with us. So, Hindi में कहते हैं, ज्ञानी के साथ आ जोड़ो, अज्ञानी बनो, बहुत आगे बढ़ोगे. अब ज्ञानी रहोगे एक दिन, बस आपका पतन शुरू हो जाएगा. But the problem is, ego never allows us to, अरे यार मैं इनसे क्या पूछूं, इनको क्या आता है, उनको क्या आता है. So that was the case. Now thankfully the AI is a nice companion for us. But what is important is, we should know how to ask the AI. That 99.99% people do not know. It's not a magic wand. It's a RTCO. RTCO. We should know it. Okay? That I'll come back. So students are looking for this. And also, students are looking something very interesting. The class they are looking interesting, interactive and engaging. Why? Because they are all Gen G generation, whether we like it or not. And they like Instagram Reels, Facebook Shorts. They don't have a longish lecture. But yes, they are good. But majority of them are like this. So, they are expecting the similar thing happen in the classroom also. Many people won't agree. Many teachers won't agree. No, I don't teach. Sir, if you don't teach, they will learn already. Thankfully that they are coming and sitting in your class. उनके ऊपर एहसान मत दिखाना. वो नहीं आएंगे तो क्या होगा? Tomorrow the students stop coming to the class. तो similarly the same thing started happening. अरे यार टीचर की क्या जरूरत है? तो सेम टीचर को तोड़ फोड़ कमेटी के चेयरमैन बनाएंगे, परचेज कमेटी के चेयरमैन बनाएंगे, मिड डे मील्स के चेयरमैन बनाएंगे. So teaching is our core area. So students are looking for the learning environment interesting, engaging, interactive, and also they are looking for flexible, adaptive and personalized. So our national educational policy is also looking the same thing. And let me tell you, parents like me, I am also looking the similar way. Let me tell you one small story. I never said this story outside. First time I am sharing with you. During the Corona period, my daughter was joined just before the Corona period. When they moved from conventional, law is a different ball game altogether. When they moved from conventional to online mode of teaching, one vice chancellor where my daughter was studying called me. He said, sir, I was writing so many mails to him saying that what type of agony the children are facing. You know, my daughter is 1500 rank all over India. And there are very good students in the class. They started feeling that agony. Teachers are not comfortable in online delivery, and there are so many things. And the same teachers which were delivering excellently well. So luckily what happened, I got a call from the Vice Chancellor. I said, sir, I heard about you and you are in Delhi. Can you conduct a workshop, reorientation workshop, imagining the law education in this online mode of teaching? I said, yes. But I put two conditions. One condition, I don't switch on the camera. Second condition, my name, my credentials should not be shared with the faculty nor with the student, because research scholars are also attending. He said, sir, why? I said, sir, I'll tell you later. But he insisted. I told, sir, my daughter is studying. Along with my daughter, there are around 50 such kids are studying. They are very close to me. They have been telling every day the problem. So if they come to know, my daughter come to know, Appa is teaching the class, so she stopped telling the problems. मेरा ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Neither I am going to get the Bharat Ratna nor I am going to get something. But I want to know that my daughter's feeling, because she told me, Appa, this is the way class is not happening. So he agreed. He said, no introduction. Who am I? I camouflaged all the things. But believe me, friends, I took 5 days workshop. During that time in Corona, we have a 4-bedroom house. My daughter is attending classes in one room. I'm taking classes in another room. So she used to ask me, Appa, which college you are teaching? Some other name I used to tell. So after the 5 days are over, literally the faculty members are very good. They took the reorientation. Then I gave them a 3 months action plan. What you are going to do in 3 months action plan? During that time the IDP also came, Institutional Development Plan. And this workshop is also part of that. After you go back, you should give it 3 महीने में क्या करना चाहते हैं. What is the change? Otherwise नहीं कोई जब मेरा principal कहेगा, VC कहेगा तो नहीं. So whatever I asked for 3 months, they started implementing. How do I know? Because I can't share this one with my daughter. So one day what happened, there was a small kitty party. The Honorable Prime Minister allowed us a little bit of freedom during the Corona breathing time. And we had a small, my daughter's birthday also happened during that time. Around 10 to 15 people turn up. We have a big house. So I used to ask them, after having a lunch, हाँ बेटा पढ़ाई कैसे चल रही है? That's what we used to ask. Uncle बढ़िया चल रहा है. मैंने कहा what is that बढ़िया, quote unquote, going on well. Uncle, somehow the way the classes are delivered is changed now. I said, what beta, what happened? First of all, teacher comes on time. She never eats the papita or chiku in front of the camera. See? And teacher, some teachers are simply relaxing. Camera on करके class ले रहे, वो हो गया. And they're all sitting comfortably. And second thing, earlier we know only KVK, VVK, YVK is taking the classes. Now, uncle, you know, there is a learning management system, content management system. That was the name they gave. I taught them Moodle as well as the Google Classroom. And 1 week before, they are putting all these things. My daughter was very vocal. She said, Appa, earlier, this is the one. Then, now my teacher is telling what is the role I am going to play before coming to the class, and what is the role teacher is going to play, and how to make the learning interesting, all these things. And finally my daughter is telling, Appa, you also learn. These things are very, very important. You remember that? Why? That is the reason I don't want to reveal my name. The day my daughter knows that Appa is teaching, Appa is conducting the workshop for my own faculty members. It's not because of my workshop. It's the greatness of the wonderful teachers there. They believed that this can happen. They believed that they can make the change. And believe me, friends, they improvise. What is the role of a teacher? Before going to the class, we'll look at the syllabus, curriculum, COs, POs. Then, when we go to the class, we improvise. What did I say? The same program, 1 week back, I was in Guwahati University with IIT Guwahati. We conducted for 7 days, single resource person. But the same thing, I was asked to make it for 2 sessions. Because I had to leave tomorrow morning, there is my student's PhD, Viva is there, so I had to leave. My point is that, then I can, so this is the change. So are we adapting the change? Are we accepting the change? That's one. Then what is important? Even the parents are also looking for the same way. They are looking for the teaching environment is flexible, adaptive, personalized, engaging, interactive, interesting. Why? Our learners are not unique. There are slow learners. There are average learners. There are gifted learners. Every learner's learning pace is different, space is different, time is different, style is different. We had to meet their expectations. क्या बोला मैंने? Pace, space, time, style. And slow, average, gifted. And we have introverts, extroverts. Language is a big problem still now. Digital divide is very much there. And everybody is expecting, that's what mother tongue, other tongue. But tongue is more important. People are not understanding. Mother tongue is equally good. Other tongue is very good. And what is the third tongue? AI tongue. That is the reason we are all here. That's also very important. But many things people not understanding. If you do not have mother tongue or other tongue, you cannot use the AI tongue. Okay? So simply AI cannot do skills. And very, very important point is AI is a tool to support the human teacher's natural intelligence, but not to replace the teachers. Very, very important. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अदरवाइज हमारे अस्तित्व के ऊपर प्रश्न चिन्ह लग जाएगा. लोग कहेंगे कि आपसे क्या लेना है. आजकल तो एंथ्रोपिक वाला हर 15 दिन में कहते नो 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 देयर इज नो नीड ऑफ कोडिंग. अरे हु आर यू टू से? Friends, tell me, I am not talking about a country which is a 10 crore population, 20 crore population. 144 करोड़ आबादी है इस देश में, 144 crore आबादी. And you cannot, of course, these things are very important, no doubt about it. But you should see, so AI, the artificial intelligence, or the various versions which I have been talking about, generative AI, agentic AI, are enabling this transformation by making the learning adaptive, inclusive, and data-driven. The next very, very important point, these are all initial my comments, very important comments. Who is making these things implementable? Teacher. Okay, without teacher, not necessarily teacher is speaking in front of you. Maybe sometimes teachers are recording the videos and sharing with you. So, why human teachers remain essential? Why human teachers remain essential? मैं सुबह सुबह उठता हूँ, मत्था इसी का ठेकता हूँ पहले, and always try to connect myself that am I doing this job or not? Tomorrow whatever happened, I don't bother. Whatever happened is happened for the good only, as per Gita. But my point is, as a teacher, am I supposed to do all this? Am I doing it? Number one, we the teachers provide. थोड़ा स्क्रीन की तरफ भी देख तो लीजिएगा, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है, सुनना भी है देखना भी है, दोनों चीज करना है साथ साथ में. We the teachers are providing the crucial emotional support, understanding students' individual needs, and fostering positive learning environments. Those who agree with me, give me an emoji after this every point. If you are not doing, don't give me an emoji. I assume that your job can be taken by AI soon. We the teachers are providing crucial emotional support, understanding students' individual needs, and fostering positive learning environments. This includes empathy, guidance, and building meaningful relationships. Agree? एग्री करने में तो कोई डाउट क्यों नहीं है? अरे भैया एग्री करना है, वी हैव बीन डूइंग दिस, इससे मतलब कोई कर नहीं रहे. हाँ, सब लोग कर रहे हैं. इट इज पार्ट ऑफ आवर जॉब. प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. लीव अबाउट द टेक्नोलॉजी. ओके, द सेकेंड पॉइंट, we the human teachers, I am also one among you, we the human teachers excel at facilitating collaborative projects. So this reminds me the 4C approach. First C, communication. Teacher must be a good communicator. Verbal and non-verbal. Mother tongue, even other tongue also. Okay? And when you are comfortable or your students are comfortable with mother tongue, go ahead with mother tongue. And in my university there was some kind of a bad image about me saying that Professor Srinivas speaks in Hindi only. मैं कहता हूँ यार मियाँ बीवी राजी, क्या करेगा काजी? It's between myself, my students. What matters to you? As simple as that. And when I'm not speaking Hindi is an issue. When I'm speaking in Hindi, an Indian from South, it should not be an issue. Understand? समझने की कोशिश कीजिएगा. So C is very, very important. Communication. How effectively you can communicate with your learners, that matters more. It's not only conventional classroom. In online classes, look straight on the camera, speak, enjoy the class. बस ऐसा नहीं, अरे ठीक है, चल रहा है. अरे what is चल रहा है यार? It's a God-gifted activity. You know, it's माँ सरस्वती speaking, not you. मुखे मुखे सरस्वती इसलिए कहते हैं हम लोग. It's not you speak. So many things are getting connected. It's coming out. Let's enjoy it. And second C, communication के बाद collaboration, collaborative learning, collaborative working. We are engaging that. Third C, creativity. And fourth C, critical thinking. So what are the 4 C's I said? Let me collect your IQ. Communication, collaboration, creativity and critical thinking. So किसी के सामने वाले को encourage करने से पहले we must be having all these things. First of all, we the teachers. उसको एक दिन कई बार नहीं होता है. No. Some of my friends they said no. Why should I speak in Hindi? I said no problem. See, you are looking at Hindi is a language to communicate. So whichever you feel it, communicate. And you speak. You be comfortable. I need not think. Like for example, I am taking a class with you. I am not looking at which language I have been using. Automatically ये आ रहा है. इसलिए मैं कहता हूँ भावनाओं को समझो. भाषा एक जरिया है भावनाओं को प्रकट करने के लिए. There is a small joke here. Last time when I said the same thing in one of the online class, suddenly one of the participants' internet was disconnected. He got connected. He said, "Sir, ये भावना कौन है?" I said, "Sir, no bhavana here. It's bhavanaye." He said, "Sir, my internet got disconnected." No problem, sir. So, try to connect it back. So language is a communication channel. That's very, very important. Then encourage innovative thinking, guiding students in developing their problem-solving critical analysis skills. All these jobs we have been doing with our basic understanding. These are all the 21st century skills. Some may be knowing it, some may not be, some we learned during course of time. The AI can assist in this regard, but the human interaction is key for these complex problems. Agree? Very few people agree. अरे चाय तो पी लिया, थोड़ा बहुत कह दीजिएगा. अरे एग्री तो करना चाहिए, बबलिंग एनवायरनमेंट यार. एग्री जोर से. Now the third one. You know why I've been telling all these things? If we stop thinking in the name of AI started doing, we became obsolete. Please. Teacher cannot be replaced. Teacher cannot be replaced. Teacher cannot be replaced. I am a proponent of AI. I am a member of many committees. I often used to say that, sir, please support the teachers. Please sensitize the teacher. Orient the teacher. Support them. And one of the meeting, one senior functionary of this government asked me, अरे यार आप भी एक हफ्ते का प्रोग्राम करके छोड़ देते हो. I said, sir, मैं छोड़ता नहीं हूँ. There is a small uniqueness, I am telling you, for you also. We conduct this program for 7 days, like many of us, 7 days or 12 days. After the program, during the program only, we will give a project work, connecting dots of all 7 days, what has been said. एक project दिया जाता है, उसको 30 दिन का समय दिया जाता है. And during this 30 days, I am with them every Saturday. I am taking 1 hour, 2 hours to doubt clearance session. मैं encourage करता हूँ. सपोर्ट करके छोड़ दिया ऐसा 7 दिन में सर्टिफिकेट नहीं दिया जाता हमारे यहाँ. नीपा में in my programs I never give certificate for 7 days. After you go back, I want to see that whether enthusiasm is continuing after 12 days, after the 2 weeks or not. That's very, very important. And so implement these ideas in the classroom and submit a project with a valid proof of evidence. Then only you will get. During this entire period, some people took 1 month, some people took 2 months. We are there with them. Then only our capacity building programs are successful. When somebody is explaining here, and everything looks so nice, so possible, so feasible. Again, identify my face also. I may come to your next cycle of the NAC. And don't tell me that, sir, आपको कहीं देखा है. आप ही को रखा जाएगा मुझे आपके इनाग्रल में. मुझे रिसीव करोगे आप होटल से. ये मत कहना कि सर आपको कहीं देखा है, पता नहीं कहाँ देखा है. अभी देखना पड़ेगा. मैं यही सवाल पूछूंगा. पेपर आई एम लीकिंग राइट नाउ. Sir, we enjoyed your class. No, that's okay, normal. But what are the efforts you made to implement these things in your system? You know what is the answer we are getting? Sir, my principal, you know. My head, you know. My vice chancellor, you know. The vice chancellors, heads and principals will be like this only. But you remain as a teacher. What is the fun we are coming over here? Learn and acclimatize and go back and implement. Then only the system will change. Otherwise we'll remain as it is. And so many CBPs you conduct, I attend, I talk, we'll do it. Okay? So, human teachers equip their adaptive methods, very importantly. Many cases we have a very different environment in our universities. कुर्सी होता है तो मेज़ नहीं होता, मेज़ होता है तो कुर्सी नहीं होता, कभी कभार दोनों नहीं होता है. We have a smart board which is not working, and many times we don't know how to smartly teach. Okay, so all these problems are there. We all of us are facing that music. I am not an exceptional. Our institutions are also having the same thing. And we support, in spite of all these things, we support the students with diverse learning styles and disabilities. You know, not physical disability, understand. Now, thanks to the mobile, we have SLDs are coming in the higher education also. What is SLD? Specific learning disability. We had in a school system. Now they are coming in the higher education also. We are conducting a specialized training workshops on NEPA and SLD on the request of the Ministry of Education That's very, very biggest threat which I've been looking at towards that. Around 72% of the students attending in our class are first generation, right? And of course we did our best for the tailoring instructions to individual needs. So now you understand how critical the human teacher is. But at the same time, and I want, technology should definitely will be part of our system. So we don't want to change ourselves. Then we became obsolete. Then what is the point which I've been talking about over here? The AI, which is a disruptive technology everybody wants to say now, it should use as a tool to augment the human intelligence but not to replace them. Then the question comes, sir, where are the places AI can be integrated? Already, many institutions have already done it. Number one, AI systems can automate attendance. पहले वाले बिंदु को पढ़ लीजिएगा. The first point should be AI systems can automate attendance. AI systems can be used in grading. AI systems can provide personalized feedback. AI systems can be used to offer supplemental learning resources. And one of the biggest question comes, when all these things are done by AI, what I am supposed to do? Have you ever noticed that? And everything is being done by AI now. So, what is that? What is the time? The teachers to focus on individual student interaction and higher level of instruction. What does it mean? Write down. Class time. What is the meaning of this statement which is connecting to my class? The class time must be devoted to, इसको लिखना पड़ेगा, सुनना नहीं, लिखना है. No need to listen, write down. Class time must be devoted to applied learning activities, and more higher order thinking skills. This is the change. So what did I say? Class time must be devoted to applied. You know why I've been asking you not to write in the mobile phone or tab? Because when you write something, the neuroconnectivity has to happen from fingers to the mind. But many of us are writing in the laptops. No, don't do that. बाद में तो ये सुन हो जाएगा. ज़्यादा मत लिखना. मोबाइल फोन आल्सो जितना भी हो सके दूर रखने की कोशिश करो. कलम कॉपी है ना सामने. Notebook and pen has been given by the team. Yes or no? सबके पास कॉपी है ना. लिख लो, जरूरी है. ओके? जब आप लिखेंगे अपने स्टूडेंट भी लिखेगा. When you visit library, they visit library. If you don't visit library, why should they visit? Okay? And so that is very, very, my granddaughter used to say the same thing. And whatever you do, your children will follow. If you don't do it, if you don't get up early in the morning, you don't know how to speak with tamiz, tehzeeb and lihaz, decency and decorum, your children also will follow you. As simple as that. Okay? So as a teacher, do it. So what I said, class time must be devoted to applied learning activities and more higher order thinking skills. The moment I said this, sir, we have only 55 minutes class, sir, we had to complete the syllabus, My syllabus is also completing. I am also taking, right now currently I am teaching one 4-credit course, one 2-credit course, and more than 20 days I am out of Delhi because of my national level commitments. I have 12 research scholars and 2 PDF students Apart from these 3 administrative responsibilities, today morning I got a wonderful news also. I am acting registrar also. My controller went on vacation because we don't have a non-vacational university. Controller of examination given to me. Registrar, controller of examination, finance officer in charge, and administrator's officer also going for a vacation. So no problem. And that's what I told them, that tonight I'll be reaching around 1:30 my home. I told my wife that tomorrow morning by 9 o'clock I should reach. I live around 35 kilometers from my home, my university. So it's not a pressure on you. The moment you start thinking, it's pressure. And then you know what is the wonderful thing? Well, while sitting in the aircraft, I sleep. I'll sleep. So I get a relaxation. And if you stop enjoying this kind of jobs, see, everything God has given a gift for you. We became teachers. There are so many people roaming around. After getting the PDFs, we got a job. And many of hundreds of people applied this, we got a chance. Kindly put the phone in the silent mode, please. If the Honorable Chief Minister is calling you, please take. Our Honorable Prime Minister office is getting a call, definitely take. But kindly put the phone in the silent mode. So my point, what I am trying to say, so yes, sir, how do I address it? So, no sir, everything, no, but what is the mentality of all of us? Everything has to be taught by teacher only. Why? I stopped teaching basics for the last 10 years. The basics are, that does not mean that I gave them online, asynchronous, self-study mode using this platform. Professor K. Srinivas.in. Prof. K. Srinivas.in is a online, asynchronous, self-study platform for my students. So there are, it was done with the help of Moodle learning management system, a free open source learning management system, active for the last 18 years. पिछले 18 सालों से ये चल रहा है, मुझे किसी ने कहा नहीं. And I've been using the 60-40 approach. 60 to 70% I teach in conventional classroom, 30 to 40% online. And you may get it out, sir, so many days you'll be out of Delhi. No problem. During that time, I changed the approach. 60 to 70% online, self-study, 30 to 40% offline. And tomorrow morning when I'm going there, 3 days I'm on leave. I left Delhi on Friday morning. I went to Srinagar, I took a PhD Viva, come back to Delhi. Saturday, I took this flight to your place. Monday also. 4 days I am out of Delhi. And Tuesday, tomorrow morning, I have, after the PhD Viva, I have a longest lecture up to 6 o'clock. No students are complaining. If you make the learning environment interesting, engaging and interactive, flexible, adaptive and personalized, no student complains. That's important. And since I may from the computer science background, all this experimentation I do with my students. I tell them very clearly in the beginning itself, I come 10 steps towards you, you come 10 steps towards me. I'll ensure you that you'll get good placements. That is my responsibility. I ensure you do well in internship. When you start the projects, I do it. Startup, I support you. So my teaching pedagogy, my approach for the assessments is different than others. But I'm trying to say that I think this is the change, and thankfully, because since I have an idea of doing these things, the AI is supporting me. Not because of AI I'm starting. That's the reason. You remember that? What I said about my talk? I said, even though I wrote AI in the beginning, but how I read it? Designing, learner-centric, experiential, blended environment, integrating AI competencies. So if you are not clear about the objectives and expected outcomes, I'm pretty sure no AI is going to help you. What type of class I am looking for? Learner-centric. What type of a class I am looking for? Experiential. So the question here is, as a teacher, I must know what is this kind of experience. Now look at this one. So what is experiential learning? Look at this. Everybody knows. Okay? And what the NEP 2020 and experiential learning does, this is important for us. Read for a second. This takes 10 seconds to read. Done? Fast में पढ़ना है. That's very, very important. And don't read slowly. If you read a textbook, you get this habit. Don't start reading everything from the mobile phone. Read the textbook fast. एक दिन थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं लगता है. Second day your mind will be very faster. Okay? So, NEP 2020 strongly recommended for experiential learning. It was only for my discipline, engineering or medical discipline. Thanks to them, sciences, social sciences, engineering, medical, law, management, humanities, everyone are looking for this kind of exposure. Then only people are getting the jobs. And two of my research scholars just submitted the PhD. Already they got absorbed in two multinationals. Not a big salary, around 20 lakhs to 25 lakhs per annum. Purely on AI based. PhD in education planning and doing job in AI related jobs. So that kind of an orientation we used to provide, because like I have seen nicely, in my case also, all my workshops are being conducted by my research scholars, my technical team. So only the guidance will be given because they need to get exposed this kind of things n number of times. So hands-on, project-based and inquiry-driven approaches to education. Sir, मुझे नहीं पता. I am not aware of all these things. Who will help me? There is an alternative now. That is what we are talking about in this workshop, generative AI. So this approach aims to move away from rote memorization and instead fostering critical thinking, problem solving and creativity among the students. We give factual recall questions. Why only factual recall? Made it 20% only. Conceptual understanding 40%. Higher order thinking 40%. Because these will fetch good jobs for the students outside. The moment we start anything, there is a discussion happen. No. I think in this discipline, more basic understanding is required. यार कितना गहराई तक जाओगे? बहुत अच्छी बात. Conceptual understanding and theories are very, very important. But what is more important outside the job, to get a job? Theoretical understanding supported by the practical exposure. How you are suitable for us? That is more important, because I am there in many committees, private, public and faculty and student committees also. This is one. And the policy envisions a shift towards a more holistic and integrated learning experience that connects classroom knowledge with real world applications. I am from management. I am teaching HRM. How the HRM problem will be resolved? One of the issues in prevailing issues in northern Kerala. Why it is so? That is more important to me. That is where our AI or generative AI or any other form of AI should help to us. This is about this one. Then the second very, very important point which in my slide, blended. Of course, conventional classroom teaching will remain for next 100 years. But what is more important to me, how to create an environment which is flexible, adaptive, personalized, interesting, engaging, interactive, beyond the classroom. 55 minutes are okay. But in 55 minutes classroom, we are all students earlier, initially. Now you see, now became faculty. First benches, nicely nod the head. Second benches, third benches onwards. बेचारे बैठ जाते हैं, अरे यार समझ में नहीं आया, ये लड़की क्या सोचेगी मेरे बारे में, ये लड़का क्या सोचेगा. Because they are all that in that age. Even many faculty members could not able to ask anything. लोग मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेंगे? What the people will think about me? So we want to see a system where students can learn on their own with flexibility, adaptability. So one such approach the Government of India through the National Educational Policy has given for us is the blended learning. So it is an instructional methodology, simple. A teaching and learning approach combines the face-to-face classroom methods with computer-mediated instructions. It has got both synchronous and asynchronous. But what is not a blended learning? This is, read for a second. In the name of blended learning, I've been watching that people saying that हाँ मैं use करता हूँ, ये है वो है. So there are 2-3 approaches of blended learning. Government of India has said for example, there is a course of 100 credits are there. 60% of the credits students can earn joining the online face-to-face courses. Remaining 40% through online MOOCs courses. That is their approach, UGC approach, AICT approach. But my approach is, अरे भैया हम 60% also 100% you are teaching online, face-to-face only. There is no scope for the students. Tomorrow students wants to join the MOOCs courses. Let me tell you, my cousin, sister, daughter, she was asked to join. She did one course in Delhi, this one only, education department only. They were asked to join one course, MOOC course. So she joined. And after 1 month I went to her house saying that बेटा पढ़ाई कैसे चल रहा है? अरे आपने पढ़ाई ज्वाइन करने के लिए कहा था, मैंने ज्वाइन तो कर लिया. What I was supposed to do? समझ में आ गया? You understood what I am saying? The girl said, I joined an online course. My classes are going on, all conventional. So how do we follow the online classes? How much time has to be spent? We never speaks in this country. Because everything we said, assume, sabko aata hai. Everybody is knowing. No. So to make them understand the environment, I've been talking about this for quite some time. You start 60 to 70% face-to-face only. But 30 to 40% make it online. Online, asynchronous, self-study. Let me tell you a very simple example. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have 3 classes. And my each class is almost 2.5 hours duration. For Monday's class, previous week, Saturday, Sunday are the prerequisites. So Saturday morning, I upload 2 interactive videos to my students. Interactive. What is interactive? The video is 30 minutes. And first of all, whatever video I am giving, I use my natural intelligence. I am a subject expert. Pedagogy come later. Subject expert. I'll watch the video completely 30 minutes. And I made these small notes. Is it suitable for basic level of understanding, advanced level of understanding, or application level of understanding? Second, is it suitable to explain the concept, idea, skill, and task? That is what we all of us are doing. By of late, what happened? I'm not finding that much time to do all these things. So I take the help of AI to analyze the video. To analyze that video, make it interactive, I started taking the inputs from AI. But final decision will be taken by me. So what is to be interactive? This is first part. Okay. Now what I said, make the things interactive. So after 10 minutes of watching the video, whatever has been watched, a question will be asked on the video front. And here I'll put small extra things like students cannot forward the video. Every video has to be watched for minimum 2 times. सब खैरियत तो है? I hope everything is fine. अच्छा ठीक. So every 10 minutes, and the question may be multiple choice, and I'll tell my students very clearly, this approach is to provide conceptual understanding through active learner engagement as envisaged by NEP 2020. So, student has to watch that video, attempt that question. If he do not understand, again go back. Multiple times they are watching. This is the culture I started with my class, long back, not now. पिछले 10-12 सालों से, last 10 to 12 years. Nobody told me, nobody asked me. And being a senior most professor, if I simply go and give a lecture or simply waste the time, nobody bothers even. Nobody have a guts to say, but I don't want to waste that time. Once the student did this one, this is the first option. Video has to be watched. Then I don't want to give a 40 pages, 50 pages of the article. I'll make the article in such a way, in Hindi में कहते हैं जोर का झटका धीरे से लगे. So they need to understand the thing slowly. Every one of us sitting here, and when the learning environment is flexible, adaptable, and the learning happens, we talk about theories in education. Why don't we implement? I'll implement first. So, first option is video. Second option is small interactive text content. And a small podcast I'll be giving, thanks to AI now. That 40 pages, 50 pages of the articles, I convert them into 15 to 20 minutes of audio podcast, and where 2 AI people are speaking, one lady and one gent, but I intervene, I share that, 3 things. First one, interactive video. This is for the class, out of the classroom learning activities. My class consisting of 2 parts. One, face-to-face, 60 to 70% transaction. Second, online asynchronous through professorksrinivas.in, where you can see there is a login button on the right top corner. I'll provide the reading material to the students before the class in terms of video. It must be interactive video. Second, text material. Short, crisp, focused text material. And one more thing. Some of my students are very slow learners because of some obvious reasons. Till graduation, they learn from the Hindi medium. So it's my moral responsibility to support them to a certain extent. Thanks to AI, it is facilitating me to convert the content in Hindi and available for them. Both English text and Hindi text will be available. small audio podcast, then a small experiential learning environment given. These 4 things will be there in the online part. And Saturday morning, I upload all these things. The first level of support for my students is my recess scholars. So Saturday, Sunday, they had to go through this one. And Monday morning, as soon as I come to the class, first 15 minutes, I talk about the questions, what answers they have already given on the screen. Not the new one. If they understand, if I'm having a data, yes, they understood the basics, then I'll go with the advanced level. Otherwise, I don't take the class. I said, you go through once again. My point was, such kind of things are being facilitated if you use the blended learning environment. So, number one, what is blended? It's not simply uploading some content. It refers to the well-planned combination of meaningful activities in both the modes. This is important. Out of the classroom, what need to be done? Within the classroom, what need to be done? And learning outcomes and the learner-centric instructional environment. So, first point is, sir, what are the techniques which you are using to make this kind of environment possible? Look at this. To make the online asynchronous learning environment possible, so I am using, there are 3 interesting methods are there. One of the approach is, note on this one. This is the first activity I am giving to you. The first one is Moodle-based learning management system. And this learning management system, if you simply get registered yourself in the URL, for example, it's saying that site name, either you enter your first name or last name or any other preferred name, write down a small thing, don't write too big, then it will be, no students can able to access that. Then enter your email address. Within 5 minutes, you will receive a communication from the Genomio environment. This is basically Moodle-based learning management system, and it gives you the login and password. Then learn the simple techniques, how to use this environment as adjunct to a support to the conventional classroom teaching. There is another environment called Canvas. Canvas is again a free learning management system. If you feel Canvas is comfortable for you to create this online asynchronous, go ahead with this Canvas learning management system. And the biggest advantage with Canvas and Moodle learning management system, without login and password also, students can able to access this. For example, if you simply type professorksrinivas.in, even from your mobile phones, can you open your mobile phones if you got connected with internet? As soon as you open, you could able to see one admission flyer. We are offering a 2 years offline master's program on AI in artificial intelligence in education, which is a 80 credit course. And my request to all of you is, if you come across anyone interested to join this course, the eligibility is 3 years undergraduate or 4 years NEP undergraduate or 4 years of the engineering graduates, anybody. And we have not put any restrictions on that. If you are interested, they can able to join this course. They need to submit the application, so on and so forth. Can you able to open? This is my learning management system, which is being used last 18 years. And there are some for general public, some resources are being given. You can use the resources, not a problem. No need to take any approval from me. But as far as the login to the system, only my students were allowed to join my courses. Not all of them were given the chance to join there. Okay, so I provide the reading material to this one. So as soon as my class is over, students are getting that what was the job I've assigned, and before the class already there. So that's how this process is being done. Okay, so Moodle learning management system, and one of the advantages, no need to use the username and password. Initially, I ask the students to do it openly, and slowly then I'll increase it, the degree of difficulty. Okay. So the next point is, okay, fine, Moodle and Canvas are the two learning management system. No sir, I feeling little difficulty. Can I use any other option? Yes, Google Classroom, which is a content management system where you can provide the resources before the class, connect with your learner, and they can learn it. But very, very importantly, technology, so many technologies come and go, but the technology, you must be comfortable. Let me tell you one thing. If you are theoretically sound and as well as practically good, your flow will be different in the classroom. Okay? Your flow will be different in the classroom. That's important to understand. Then, sir, I don't want to do any very simple way of doing it. Go with WordPress. Go with WordPress. Very simple. Upload some reading material, like a blog kind of a thing. So, and make the students understand this kind of method. And the last one of the easiest one is Google Sites. And all these options are available in your Gmail account. Google Sites, for WordPress there is an option called Blogger is available. Google Classroom, Canvas, and Moodle. So you can use any one of these options to create a blended learning environment which is experiential, learner-centric. So this option, this is the way these options can be explored. Okay. Now, okay, I got Moodle learning management system, sir. But how do I connect it? Okay, some techniques are required to be done. But in what way the AI will be helpful for me? This is one of the very important, pertinent question many of you must be thinking. I'll show something interesting on your screen. Probably many people must be knowing it. When we are talking about AI in teaching learning, there are two interesting sentences coming on my screen, my mind. First one, how to use AI for teaching. Second, what to teach with AI. How and what we should understand first. Simply chat GPT में prompt लिखने से कुछ नहीं होता है. But yes, the technique is very important. So, first statement is how to use AI for teaching, focusing on developing the skills to utilize, evaluate and effectively apply AI tools for educational professional tasks. This is the first part of your workshop. Every one of us needs to know AI tools, AI literacy and tool proficiency. There are various tools are there. Teaching, learning, assessment, pedagogy, research, video, so many things are there. And don't learn 1,000 tools. till last 3 years, I am the first 100 people we got ChatGPT, the beta version was sent to me. Gemini was sent to me. Clady was sent to me. Mistral was sent to me. There are first 100, 150 people, I am one among them. But till now, I am using maximum 4 tools, not more than that. For my teaching to research, outreach to other programs. Okay? So, what is important here need to understand? Understanding AI functionalities, selecting and applying appropriate tools, using AI effectively for task in educational professional context. ये लिख लीजिएगा, बहुत जरूरी है. कई बार हमें फर्क महसूस नहीं करते हैं. How to use AI and what to teach with AI. Very, very important. So when we talk about second one, what to teach with AI, this basically emphasizing transforming teaching and learning practices by meaningfully integrating AI into pedagogy, assessment and curriculum design. That is very, very important. How to use AI for teaching is tool proficiency, AI literacy and tool proficiency. What to teach with AI is driving you to AI as a pedagogical enabler. So here we are redesigning teaching strategies using AI in social sciences, embedding AI supported activities in curriculum in social sciences, improving learning outcomes through AI learning, AI enhanced method in social sciences. So here, so both the statements, AI literacy, how to use, AI enabled pedagogy, what to teach with AI. And there is a nice paragraph was written below, which takes 5 seconds. Read quickly, because we had to go for photograph, where Honorable Vice Chancellor may be coming shortly. What is more important to me is the last line. We are going to develop future-ready, human-centered and technology-enhanced education system. When we develop the students, they should be future-ready, no doubt about it, and human-centered, and very, very importantly, the technology-enhanced education system, suitable for technology enhanced education system. Fine. The last one before we make this thing is, the last point is also little important for us. The last point which I've been talking about is there is another confusion. Many of us are having it. I think I'll make it little open and longer. Similarly, for the research also, we need to distinguish between how to use AI for research and what to research with AI. This is again very, very important. Okay? So, when we talk about AI, of course, it is being used everywhere. So, how to use AI for research is AI as a research tool and methodology the key question is, how can AI support and enhance the research process? Whether we talk about the elicit, connected papers, connections, and blah, 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 and all. So many tools. And what to research with AI? What to research with AI? Here AI is a research subject and domain of inquiry. Okay? And so what are the things we do in research part? As a researcher, we all know what is to be taught, starting from identifying the project to the grant proposals. So what is the role of AI in this regard? Teaching and learning has been taught. How can researchers take the help of AI? Doing literature review, unpacking, navigating the vast ocean of research, unpacking dense academic papers, extracting key findings, conducting data mining, assisting in generating hypotheses, analyzing the data education data sets, giving the data-driven insights, and of course support in report writing. So the AI tools are helping in this regard. So what to keep in mind? Read for a second. AI is a tool to support. You are the master. So you must know what is a literature review, how to generate the hypothesis, and then thorough reading is important, because earlier very few readings are available, so we speak. Now readings are more. So AI is definitely helping. Do not rush for many tools. Pick a few and use them. And the third point, keep using your brain and intelligence. Do not leave everything to AI. Whether it's a teaching, whether it's a research, whether it's assessment, and no one is perfect in AI. Everyone is learning. Okay, so the last point anyway, we will be talking about that. So at this point of time, friends, I will stop this one. We will continue. There is a photograph. Will be going out. Will be going out? Yeah. I'll stop and I'll continue after the lunch. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor.